Which way? don't care about work, do you? Is your dog? Huh? That change your dog? Jason thing? Kelly, over. Ice is actually thick enough to hold Callie's weight just from one night of freezing. I think I found my physical limitation on this project, and it's going way slower than I anticipated for that reason. This is hemlock, 6x8 and 10.5 feet long. And then this one's 16 and the other one's 16 that are going on the top cord now. So what I'm finding is, like, going to the gym, can't go and do heavy lifting every day all day. Better to do sets of so many reps and a few sets with heavy stuff like this, and doing it in a controlled manner, and then taking a few days to rest those muscles. I'm not getting enough rest between work sessions. I did from the windowsill up yesterday, and then I'm moving all these today and trying to get them into place. I think I need to take a break. Maybe I'll split some firewood for the rest of the day. It's actually perfect weather for working outside, especially doing things like splitting firewood where I can work up a sweat. Anyway, it's made me think that on the project that's coming up this year, or 2021 especially, but starting it shortly, that I can't deal with hemlocks on my own. This ATV has been a real help, and I'm going to continue to use it for this. Well, from now on, and I'm going to explain why I've had to go to this in a future video sometime next year, I think. So yeah, it's doing a good enough job lifting and pulling logs out of the forest. Some of the logs are heavier. I'm not going to use it for winching heavier logs up into place, especially on the next project. But hemlock is too heavy for me to handle, even with this, because I still have some hand maneuvering to do and shaping and all that stuff by hand. So I have to roll them a lot and move them into position. So I definitely can't be using heavy timbers for higher stuff. I think I'll switch to tamarack for the lower level on the next thing. Tamarack's more weather resistant, but it's really heavy. So that'll, our larch, eastern larch, that will go on the bottom courses where I need the weatherproof or rot resistant wood. And then from there up, I've got to go to something lighter like pine or spruce, which I have a lot of. I can cut down enough for the rest of my projects, for the rest of the homestead, without making an impact on the forest, especially because I can selectively cut, just take one here and one there, and go through the property like that. I'm going to be really careful about how I remove trees, actually. I realize now that with everything that's going on, I'm going to be here for a long time, and I need to make sure that the property is sustainable for the rest of my life. I'll show you all that other stuff that I'm doing for the rest of today, and the next step in this thing, which is getting the roof on and a floor in there. And actually this afternoon I have to go to pick up a wood stove. I forgot about that. Found a cheap used wood stove that it's only about half an hour away, so I'll go get that and bring that back here with the ATV and get ready to install that sometime in the next week or two as well. I'll probably wait till the roof's on so it's not in my way, I guess. Oh, speaking of that, I think I'll probably film me even going to pick up that wood stove and show you it in more detail on the other channel. This is going slower than I anticipated, like I said, because of the physical exertion and just the monotony of putting logs in place. Not a lot to film. But if you want to watch what I'm doing every day, like a little bit about what I'm doing every day in more detail and me talking and explaining what I'm doing, then I am putting up more videos on my other channel. Sean James is the name of the channel. If you want to click on the link in the description below this video. Anyway, if you go over there, you'll see a lot more videos of what I'm doing on a regular basis. Plus, I'm putting up other old content from the build of the first cabin and the first forest kitchen in sequence with just that material in there, or just that content. So without the cooking and the talking about random stuff. So literally just the build. There's 20 videos, I think, on the cabin build, and then not sure how many there'll be on the forest kitchen, and then I'll do that with the sawn as well. That's in response to all the people that have been asking just for that type of video where they can just go there and try to pick up some tips from what I'm doing, learn something from what I'm doing, so they can apply it to their own projects. Anyway, a lot of people are enjoying that in that format, so that's what's on that channel, more instructional stuff, or at least explaining what I'm doing, even if I'm not capable of actually instructing properly. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.